Low-wage, low-cost industries that cannot support Chinese newfound standard of living is the problem currently driving Chinese factories to Africa. Seems counterintuitive. The solution to this can't be giving away what you currently have. Surely, however inadequate the current jobs are, they are better than nothing. Surely, not to give out the golden laying goods. Wrong. That's exactly what China is doing. Not out of choice, but a fight for survival. Reality is forcing their hand. The Chinese worker today is highly educated and expects a good wage. They are more and more less willing to do the low-paying factory jobs. At the same time, the wage pressures are squeezing the profit margins of these industries. Just like how the same pressures pushed these types of industries out of Western countries, they have started to act on them in China. What is a factory owner to do? You do exactly like what America did or what Europe did. Find the most valuable components of your manufacturing process, your chips, your design, and advanced processes. Cut them out for the local production at home, and the rest of the less valuable processes like assembly, repetitive labor-intensive processes shipped to some region where people have no jobs. This is how you decommoditize your industries. Instead of assembling parts into televisions for LG, build the electronics and only have them assembled elsewhere. Instead of assembling combustion cars for Toyota, build your own BYD EVs. You do what German does in luxury cars. You do what US does in cheap design. In other words, you move up the value chain. Then why Africa? Surely there are other regions. This is where China is uniquely positioned to operate. Think of other regions with low wage and lack of jobs. India? Surely not China's rival. Eastern Europe? That's EU and Russia playground. South America? That's Uncle Sam's backyard. Southeast Asia? Here China faces immense competition from Japan, Singapore, South Korea. You don't want to compete for workers when you're trying to avoid wage pressures. But Africa, there you are thinking, with high levels of corruption and weak rule of law, OECD countries are hesitant to invest in Africa. But for China, it can look the other way. It's happy to accommodate local leaders' demands that may not be in the interest of the local people. It can grease the wheels to get the project started faster. It can leverage state funds to build infrastructure in Africa with few loans here and there. In Africa, Chinese factories have a competitive advantage. This has allowed their partnership to grow, resulting into expansion of Chinese industries in Africa. In a process similar to Western countries moving their factories to China, the reverse China has begun in Africa.